Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 now, I guess. We're back with my bike, and as you can see, the Audi is still where it was last episode. It is a day later. Today we're going to be cracking on with actually washing the bike. Let me just show you guys how bad it is. So, as you can see, it is absolutely filthy. And there's loads of junk in it, loads of bolts that I've taken off and I'm just sort of storing on top of it. It's a bit of a mess, and I've got loads of little stuff all over the place. I mean, this is half off, which is the pillion passenger footrest and my footrests. Yeah, if you look deep in there, there's just trash everywhere. The carbs look alright because I've obviously serviced them, but I want to clean up everything before I start piecing it back together. What's interesting is that I've actually got the original repair kit, or tool kit, sorry, for the bike with all the tools that I'll need to service it on the road. Got loads of random bolts and screws that I'm not sure where they're gonna go. We'll figure it out as we go. We've got one glove left. These Bodyguard nitrile gloves are absolutely the worst. You look at them and they disintegrate. I absolutely loathed having 100 of them because I just go through them like nothing. And I'm glad this is the last one, to be honest. I'll just get myself some proper gloves. The blue ones that I used before were far more durable, and yeah, just made working on anything with clean hands much easier. But I'm just gonna dry brush everything just to get as much of the dust and dirt off before we start wetting the bike. I wish I had a Hoover. This is something I'm looking forward to cleaning, so just so you guys get an idea, this is what it's looking like before, and let's just give it a little bit of a brush and see where we get to. For anyone that doesn't know what I've just showed you, that's the radiator. It's how the whole system, the engine system, is cooled. So it's very, very important that all the little grooves are clear of any debris, especially mud or dust, as it clogs up and then it heats up a lot. It really hinders the performance of your engine and it can cause failure eventually. So it's really important that you check this bit out on your motorbike and keep it clean. I've just noticed after switching to the toothbrush to make sure that I'm not completely destroying the little metal plate or the actual radiator, is that there's a lot of stuff just stuck inside. See, in some places you can sort of see through it, which is good, and then other places it's a little bit blocked. It'd be great to put some compressed air through all of it, which I don't have with me. That might be a job for another day. But for now, I'm going to carry on doing details with this brush, this really cheap toothbrush that I got. And yeah, just get as much of this stuff out as possible. It's disgusting. It's exactly what I was talking about with these gloves. It took me, I don't know, 15 minutes of cleaning with brushes, not even doing any serious work, and they just give up. Yeah, what a mess. A quick glove update. It's holding up great. And we are now removing the front sprocket cover so I can access it everything a little bit better. It's going slowly, to be honest. The bike is incredibly dirty, and every nook that you go into you discover something like this, which is not ideal. But yeah, I'm gonna keep brushing. So the sprocket doesn't look that bad itself, but look at the state of this. I've also cleaned this chain a little bit before. I've just dry rubbed it and it did a pretty good job. If you look at the spacing in the back for the adjustment, it seems like a pretty good chain. So I assume the sprockets and chain are in really decent condition. They're just gonna need recommissioning, which is going to be a lot of cleaning. So yeah, I'll give you guys an update in a little moment. So after about 10 minutes of scrubbing, this is where we got. It's definitely not clean. It's a lot better than it was, however. And I think my next step is going to be to remove the chain guard and do something I've never done before. We just try to remove the chain itself. I just want to show you guys the before and after of all these bolts that I'm unscrewing from the bike. So this is what they all look like, and to be honest, this one doesn't look too bad, but you see all the old anti-seize or whatever it is clogging up all the threads, and I'm going to give it a scrub and show you what I put back into the bike. After about a minute of scrubbing, this is the effect I can get, which is, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to slap that straight back into the bike. For now, I'm just putting these back in where they fit so that I don't lose them, and I can crack on with cleaning the bike for now. So right now I'm looking for one of these links that's different from all the others. Oh, disgustingly bad. There we go. I've spotted it. Let me show you guys. So as you can see, this link is a little bit different than all the others. I'm going to give it a clean and show you guys properly. Right, now now you can see it a little bit better. I spent some time cleaning this chain. Obviously it's nowhere near as good as it should be, but as you see, this split link should be able to be pushed from this side that way and pop off, and then I'll be able to pull out the pins from behind and split the chain in two. Well, not in two, into one non-loop. Yeah, I'll give that a go. That managed to do it just with an extension bar. So if you look, I've managed to push it off, and now we just need to push it off a little bit more. It's really difficult to do with one hand. Nope. There we are. Now, in theory, yes, just in theory, should be able to pop it back out. But since the chain's been so dirty and stagnant for the past couple of years, it's quite gummy. So I'm going to get some WD-40, spritz it, and then try to pry it open. There's not much in that can, but it will do something. The next step is going to be to loosen the wheel enough to push it forward. So I'm going to have to loosen off the chain tensioners, loosen off the axle, push the wheel forward, give us some slack, and tap out the link. Get this chain tensioner off on both sides. I'm not going to pay attention as to where exactly it is set, as I'm going to set it properly once I'm reassembling everything. I've got this flathead screwdriver that I'm going to try to use to pry open the plates. Just give them a little wiggle. So I've spent the last 20 odd minutes trying to get the master link off, which I was calling split link into master link. I did a bunch of research online, figuring out how it could be unseized and stuff, and my only guess is that the pins are bent and it just doesn't want to move at all. So this is the link. I know it looks similar to all the others, but it's not quite the same. You can see that it's got grooves here, from which I removed this, which wasn't a problem. The problem is that no matter what I do, these plates will not come apart. I've tried hammering these pins as hard as I could, and nothing happened. If you look even closer, right here on the back plate, there's a little silver sliver right where my nail was, and that's where I've been bashing it with this screwdriver, which I simply did that to try and push it open, and I've given it quite a lot of force. My next step is going to be to give up manpower and bring my Dremel tool to cut this link apart, and possibly this one, and then try to pry it open.
Hello and welcome back to YouTube channel with Michael. Perfect. Oh, it's spitting out plaster.
Huh?
It's spitting out plaster dust.
Yeah, it is.
Well done. Ta-da.
So it's been a few days since that last shot of me taking off the wheel, the chain and everything, but I'm gonna have to call this video there and just crack on with making a new one, as I want to hit the YouTube's algorithms correctly. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and keep an eye out for the next episode.